Hi everybody, now what we're going to do is variation 1 of the E blues. The reason we learn the blues is all the songs we love, from old songs from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s up to now, are all based on the blues progression. So here we go. Here's our first variation. So what's going to happen is you're going to pick the open, low, thick E, pick the A string, so we're picking 6th string down towards the floor, up on the A, down on the 6th string again, and then up on the A, but this time we're moving our 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the A string. And this is a common sound, you've heard this, it sounds like this. And later we're going to go like. So we're going to do a lot of fun variations. It's a blast. So here's what we do. We pick low, open, thick E string or 6th string down, A string up. And then that's like, and we're going to count it like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So instead of just staying on the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string like we did before, which is like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we're going to actually go 1 and 2 and, move your 3rd finger, release your 3rd finger, 3 and 4 and. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shift. One, and then it's the same exact thing, but now on the A and D, or 5th and 4th string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shift. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shift back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now we do what's called a position shift. We're going to slide up to the 7th fret, 1st finger on the 7th fret of the low thick E string, 3rd finger on the 9th fret. So we're on the 6th and 5th string. And now we're playing, pick the E string down or 6th string, A string up. Then we go back to the E string, pick the A string up, but we're going to add now our 4th finger, our little finger, on the 11th fret of the A string. So this one's going to be, if you haven't done this, it's a little bit of a challenge at first, but it's used so much, you're going to really like it once you get comfortable with it. So again, always start slow, gradually build speed. The speed will come. Remember, learning's in 3 parts. Muscle memory, that means your fingers have to know where to go. Once they know where to go after a day or 2, sometimes quicker, sometimes longer, then they start to get strength and they'll be able to just go there. Don't over press, don't press too hard because you're going to hurt your hand. Just really get your hand used to just going to where it's got to go. So it's like this: 1st finger on 7th fret of E string, 3rd finger on 9th fret of A string, or 6th and 5th string, pick the E string down, A string up, pick the E string down, add your 4th finger, pick the A string up. So it sounds like this. Then we move this down. This is actually a B chord. Now we're going to do the A coming down from the B, which is really the same thing that we do here. Now what's interesting about the guitar is the open A string or 5th string and 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the D or 4th string is the same thing, the same exact pitch and sound as 1st finger on the 5th fret of the E string and 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the A string. If you listen, they might have a little bit different timbre, which that means because of the open string, they have a little bit different kind of resonance or sounds to it, but it's the same exact note, so you get. And that's a great sound. That's used all the time. So we go from here. or we count it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then to slide down to the 5th fret. So we just gently lift our fingers. Remember, we don't take them off the neck. We just lift them gently and then slide. So we're hovering across the strings. Then we do the same pattern here on the 5th fret on the E, 6th, and A string 5th. And then we go back to the E, or the first one we did. So we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then back to the first one, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So then we do what's like we did in the other one. We went like this. When we went back to the B chord, we went. So we're going to do a variation of that going back to the B. This is also called a turnaround. It's just a good term to memorize, because that means at the part of a song that goes back to the beginning part of the song. It's called a turnaround. So we do open, low, thick E, pick it down, first finger, 4th fret, low, thick E, pick it up, second finger, 5th fret, pick it down, third finger, 6th fret, pick it up, 4th finger, 7th fret, pick it down, and then you let it ring, so it would be like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the 4th finger is going to hold, not move for the, so it goes 1 and 2 and 3, hold for the and of 3, for the 4 and the and of 4. That's called a half note, which I'll put up on the screen. And that's another neat note that we use in music. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the whole thing sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and change back 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B up at 7th fret, 1 and 2 and move your little 4th finger, 3 and 4 and slide the same chord 2 frets lower in tone towards the head of the guitar for the A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then back to the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now without me talking.